Hi guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to show you how to bypass uNlock on Samsung that is running Android version 14, 13, 12, 11 and 10. So if you're using a phone that is running any the security patches above, that means you can unlock the phone, and the method you're going to use is ADB. Okay, what you need to do is need to make payments to unlock the phone. Why make payments? It's because some Android devices fail to enable USB debugging using QR code. Now, once you're using your phone normally, like your daily usage, that's how you're going to unlock the phone. Like, you don't need to factory reset your device. Just enable USB debugging, then open ADB control. Afterwards, all we need is USB debugging. It doesn't matter how you enable it. You can enable it using QR code. That includes factory resetting your device, then set up using QR code, then enable USB debugging, or you can directly enable USB debugging just as you're using a phone normally. Don't need to erase it. Then after USB debugging menu pop-ups allow, make sure to click on always allow, then click on allow. Once that is done, you're going to ADB app control and you're going to search for these two applications on some devices like this one. When we try to disable the system UI, as you can see, the Android version, the system UI is running Android version 14 and security patch level is March 1st 2024. The moment we click on disable, then we delete cache and data and hit on disable. Click on yes to backup system application if you want to, that is if you're going to restore later. This device shuts down, and that's a problem many of you have faced, and fix it is a bit simple yet tricky for some people. When you disable system UI, on some devices the screen just goes black and nothing happens even when you uninstall, and on some devices when you disable the system UI, when you reboot the phone, you find the system UI already installed on your device. It's reinstalled or re-enabled. But did you know, if we hit on uninstall instead of disable, the device will not be able to reinstall back the system UI. And so to do this, I'm going to select the system UI, and the action I'm going to perform is uninstall. And when you hit uninstall, make sure to delete cache and data, then hit uninstall. As usual, you will get prompt warning asking you whether you're sure you want to disable or uninstall the internal application. Go ahead and click on yes. To backup, it's on your choice. For me, I'm going to click on yes. Now, the ADB app control will load. Once that's done, your phone will go black. The screen will go black. And it's not because it powered off. There's no content that is being shown on the screen. And when you long press on the power button, you'll see three options: to power off, restart and emergency call. That means our phone is still active and on. Now, what we need to do here, we're going to look for the second application, and we need to do this in a period of under 6 minutes. because after you uninstall the system UI on some devices, they just power off themselves after 6 minutes. And I'm going to show you why, and we're going to fix that. So what you're going to do is we're going to hit on disable. Why hit disable? I'm going to hit disable because when you try to uninstall, you'll get an error. So what you're going to do is you're going to disable, then uninstall later. And that's what we're going to do now. So since we have already disabled, let's restart the device. The device might take longer than usual to boot, so be patient and don't worry. Also remember to set the screen lock to swipe or none. For now, don't set any screen lock, don't set a password, don't set a pin, don't set a pattern. I'm going to show you how you'll set it later on. Now when you go to the phone, as you can see, the navigation bar will disappear, the status bar will disappear, and the wallpaper will disappear. This phone is UI 6. Security patch level 1st March 2024, and it's running Android version 14. Now this is what we're going to do. In the accessibility menu, we're going to enable assistant menu. Assistant menu, we're going to use it as back, home, and recent. And once that is done, you're going to use your phone normally, but on some devices, when you go to settings, then go to about phone, then you click on status information, you're going to see uptime. The uptime, if it's above 6 minutes, on some devices it doesn't go to 7 minutes, it immediately shuts down when it reaches 6 and some seconds. Now this is after the fix. As you can see, the current uptime, and I'm going to show you how I fixed it. How I fixed it is I used MacroDroid, the app named MacroDroid, and then I inserted a macro. The macro that I inserted was shutdown block. Shutdown block, the moment is set shutdown block, that means you will not be able to power off your phone unless the battery is 0%. The option number 2 that I found that works and the phone doesn't shut down is if you continuously use ADB. Just continuously use ADB. If ADB is occupied, the phone doesn't shut down. But just know that if you continuously use USB debugging, or you put USB debugging continuously running on your device, continuously, your phone does not shut down. Another method is using an app to block shutdown or to detect shutdown. You can also use Android logcat to determine the time your phone shut down, how long it took before it shuts. On some Android devices, when you try to install the MacroDroid or any admin application that can block the shutdown. It's blocked from accessibility. You get restricted setting. There's some apps that work, some other apps don't work, but the app that I've found has worked without issues is MacroDroid. MacroDroid has helped prevent the phone from shutting down. So I have tested these devices. I have tested this method on 3 devices only. So let's say it's untested. What you're going to do is you're going to test this method, then leave your feedback in the comment section. Or if you have any other ideas or in a way to bypass, or you have a workaround to bypass the shutdown, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more. I'll give you updates when I find one. For now, these are my macros that I've set. One of them was just testing to find if it works, and the other ones, they just work fine. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. If you have any questions, any inquiries, you can leave a comment down below, or you can email me directly and we can sort it out. For now, you can use the phone with limited functions like no screenshot, no navigation bar, no status bar, but you can sideload these apps and they'll work just as fine as packages. You can replace packages with applications. They don't work seamlessly or perfect like packages, but only it depends on you. Once you open the macro name is shutdown block. This is going to block the phone from shutting down unless the phone has no power or the power is disconnected instantly. The phone will just shut down.